think I'd try this a new way.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jessica. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some cleaning motivation. I'm sharing my daughter's chore list, and I also cleaned out a spot in the basement and made it into kind of a craft room, and then I also made dinner, so I shared that recipe with you guys. So definitely stay tuned. So if you saw me sniff those pants, I totally did. Those are my husband's, and I couldn't tell if they were clean or dirty because they are his outside clothes. So I did smell them to see, and they were clean. But I'm just using this Caldrea linen spray. I get this from Grove Collaborative. I can't remember. I think that one was the sweet pea scent. And hey, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. It's totally free for you, and all it does is just notify you when I upload. Like I said, it's free, but it just helps to support my channel, and I would really, really appreciate it.
I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through. Get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Like we're only talking.
So I'm just using like a Swiffer duster. This is not a Swiffer. I think that's actually an Indust brand one, but it's the same difference. So I'm just using that to dust off my furniture really quick, because this literally takes me 1 minute. It is so quick. It picks up all the dust. So I like to do this because I have dark furniture and it gets dusty really quick. And then I'm just using my Kirby vacuum. I've had this for like 9 years now, I think, maybe 10. And this thing is a beast, but I recently got it out of the basement and got it working again. So I have been using it and I've been loving it. I forgot how much I loved this vacuum. So that's it for my bedroom. Just making my bed, dusting off my furniture, and vacuuming takes me probably 5 minutes in total, and it makes a world of difference. And then I'm just starting a load of laundry, and I've kind of changed up my laundry trio here. So I'm using this Persil Pro Clean in the Intense Fresh scent, and then the Downy Unstoppables in the Tide Original scent, and then the Blue Suavitel. I've been loving that combination. It smells really, really good. You guys actually are the ones who recommended the Persil to me, so thank you so much for that. So now I'm just folding my cleaning rags, and I'm going to show you, I have kind of a new routine for cleaning them as well. I recently shared that I've been using the Lysol laundry sanitizer, the one that smells really good, but one of you guys sent me this Lysol concentrate disinfectant, and this stuff is like no joke. It doesn't really smell good. It smells very like clean and hospital-like, but I decided that it would be great to use for like my cleaning rags, so I used it to do that, and it disinfects and it made my rags smell like really clean and sterile. So I've really been enjoying using it in that way. And I'm just showing you this shark because if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I got that, well, I'm sorry, the Easter bunny. Got that for my daughter for Easter, and when you put it in water, it's supposed to expand and grow like 6 times its size, but it hasn't been growing, so I don't know what we're doing wrong. So now I am just going to go in my living room. Madeline had kind of cleaned up the kitchen and the living room for me on this morning, which was really sweet of her. So now I'm just going to go in and take down all of our Easter decor because this was the day after Easter. So I wanted to go ahead and take down anything Easter related. I always forget something, and this time I did forget my Easter bunny pillow, but I don't even know if you'll be able to tell that on camera. But I just went around and put everything into one of these plastic tubs, and then I store these plastic tubs down in the basement. So this is the system that we have set up. We just got these shelves at Lowe's, and it obviously doesn't look very pretty. One day I would like to buy all matching tubs, but those things are kind of expensive. So if I were to buy all new tubs, it would cost a few $100s. So for now that works. It doesn't bother me. it's a great system to have it just where I can go and grab my seasonal decor. I really have been enjoying that because in the old house, I had them in the attic and it was a little bit harder to get to. But in this house, I love that I have it right there in the basement. So now I'm just going through and wiping clean my office furniture and then that table that I just did. And I'm just using water and Dawn dish soap. I just had made this up to try it on my granite and it works really good on my granite. So I just grabbed it. I'm always grabbing something different and that's what I grabbed this time.
Return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious.
And there we have it. Tidying up my office only took me about 5 minutes tops, and it really makes a big difference. So if you just spend like 5 minutes in each room each day, you can really make a huge difference. Okay, for those of you that are interested in Madeline's Chores, she's my 12-year-old, and I have had this system for a couple of years and it works really, really good for her. So I would say probably from the time they can read would be a good time to start with something like this. It helps her learn responsibility and I don't constantly have to remind her. So I just made this stuff on PicMonkey. I wish I could make a template for you guys to where you could add in your own things, but I don't know how to do that. So I just got this binder off Amazon and then I printed out this. And then she has her daily chores here, which you can see are brush her dog Bailey, give the dogs water and feed them, make her bed, and vacuum the stairs. She has to vacuum the stairs every day. It takes her like 2 seconds just because of Bailey's dog hair. Hush! So I have these in clear. I printed these off and then I put it into these clear page thingies, whatever they're called, so that she could technically take a dry erase marker and mark them off if she wanted. She doesn't always do that, but if she wants to, she can. So for Monday, she just gathers all the trash in the house so that we can take it outside. She empties the dishwasher and she empties the dishwasher every day pretty much. That's her chore, but I just have it on here for Monday. And then empty the toy bucket. So they have a bucket at the bottom of the stairs, and throughout the week when they play and they bring stuff down, they put it in that, and then on Monday they both, Kinsley too, helps her. They take everything up and put it where it goes. And then Tuesday she cleans her room and her bathroom and empties the dishwasher. Like I said, I have that on there pretty much every day. But these are her biggest chores for the week. She cleans her whole room and her whole bathroom. And then Wednesday, she cleans around the dog bowls. So basically she takes the dog bowls, cleans them. We have a sink in the garage, so she takes them out there and soaks them in hot soapy water and then cleans them up, cleans around where they were on the floor, and just gets them good and clean and then puts them back. So that's all she does on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, she vacuums the basement stairs, their carpet. She washes the dog bedding. So Bailey has a kennel in the basement. And so once a week, we will wash the bedding in there. I have some blankets in there, so she'll wash those. And then she's to wipe it out with a Clorox wipe as well. And then I have written in here, vacuum gym basement. So when she vacuums the basement stairs, I've added that she'll just go ahead and run the vacuum through the gym down there, which has, it's kind of carpet. It's weird. You'll see in a little bit. And then, yeah, that's it for Thursday. And then Friday, she does her laundry. And that's it, folds and puts it away. So Friday she's supposed to wash and put away her laundry. And then Saturday she does her bedding. She throws her bedding in the washer and washes all Bailey's blankets. So Bailey has a blanket in her room as well. So she just makes sure she washes that and puts her bed back together, and that's it. And then no chores for Sunday. So that's the system that I have for her, and it works really, really good. So if you guys want to kind of copy that idea, I just use PicMonkey.com for all of this, and then like I said, I just ordered this on Amazon. So now I'm going to give Tucker a bath, and this is the dog shampoo that I have been using for the dogs, and I absolutely love it. It is my favorite by far. I've tried so many over the years. I found this at TJ Maxx, but you can get it on Amazon, so I will link it for you guys. It smells really good, and I really love the fact that it suds up really well. Dog shampoos really, normally they don't get really sudsy. and this one does a really good job. It smells really good, and I just love this dog shampoo, so I highly recommend it, and I will link it for you.
All I know is every time I see you, I feel insecure. I'm unable to find the words. How can I be sure? I'm holding.
I normally give the dogs a bath in the bathtub upstairs, but on this day I wanted to try out the sink. For Tucker, it's easy because he's little. For Bailey, obviously I wouldn't be giving her a bath in the sink. Now that it's the warmer months, she most likely will get a bath outside with the hose if it's warm outside, but like during the winter I just do it in the bathtub.
Can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. I fail to see.
And there he is, all cute and wet, and I can't wait to show you guys how crazy he gets when I dry him off.
Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of
Come here. Come here, buddy. All right, so now that I bathed him in there, and I do the same thing when I do it in the bathtub, is I will take some sort of a disinfectant, in this case the Clorox bleach spray, and I will spray it in there and then rinse it clean. So I sprayed that in there, I let it sit, and then I rinsed it clean. What happened in here? It wasn't you? It was Madeline. Madeline did this?
She actually did.
What in the freaking world are we gonna do? Clean it up?
I've been trying to.
You've been trying to? Are you putting all the balls back in there?
Something. I can't do it. There's too much.
I think Sissy needs to help you, huh? I think maybe if we get a big cup and we scoop it in there.
I've been doing it with this.
Well, that's a good idea. Let Mommy go get like a cup or something, and we got to get the dogs out of here. Alright, so I had to leave that situation and go pick up groceries because for the first time in a whole month, I finally was able to get a spot for grocery pickup. I've been having to go in the store, so I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping that they had most of our items because I've been hearing that a lot of the times once it comes time to pick it up, they really didn't have everything that you put in your cart, so I'm nervous, but I'm excited that I can just go pick up groceries, so I'm going to pick those up right now. I've left the girls to clean that up, and my husband had a brilliant idea to bring the shop vac in there and have them use that. So if Maddie doesn't do that while I'm gone, I'm going to use that when I get home. I think that'll work because it kept clogging up the vacuum, but what a freaking disaster. Have kids, they said. It'll be great, they said. So I just got back and I unloaded all the groceries. But I'm going to pour me a glass of this sparkling red grape juice. I just opened it last night and had a glass, and my husband had a glass. He doesn't like it, but I love it. I think it's so good. So I'm just going to make me a glass of that, and then I'm going to get started on the basement. Okay, I just wanted to show you our basement. It's a work in progress. Down here it is a mess, but Mackenzie was playing in all of those from the padding that we peeled up. It was in here because this is where they had their gym, but now this is where we have our storage. That's just a storm shelter. And then from when we painted cabinets, that board is still in here, and that table's still in here. This is eventually, my husband thinks anyway, is going to be his man cave. I don't know if he'll ever make it into that, but that's what's going on there. And then in here is where we made the gym. We liked it because it was lighter and brighter. There's all of that light coming in, and we just liked it better in here. So I'm going to be cleaning in here. I think I'm going to move the dog stuff out of here and give them their own little corner. But eventually I would like to get some things on the walls in here. I just haven't found anything that I like yet. I think I want to mount that TV up there as well. They always think they have to play when we come in here. Don't you? Don't you? You think you have to play? So in here, there's nothing in here, but I will just show you. It's like a little room where their dogs used to come in and hang out, but we don't use it. And then in here's like an open area, and I'm thinking about putting the dog kennels and the dog stuff here. Maybe making it cute, maybe putting that shelf up. I'm not sure. But I have that area. And then, would you guys stop? You're so distracting. Anyways, you'll have to overlook that. This is the area that I'm going to be working on today. So this is all of the stuff that we haven't unpacked. You guys, seriously. Hey. Hey, knock it off. Anyways, this is like mostly craft stuff. This was all in our craft closet in the old house. So I'm going to unpack it all, hopefully organize it, and get this area set up as like a little craft area. That's my plan. We'll see. I don't know where I'm going to put that cradle. That was my husband's cradle when he was a baby, and all of his siblings as well. So it's like special to us. And then in here, I'll just show you, this is our guest room. It's not like cleaned up in here. The bed's not made or anything. I need to do like a good cleaning in here, make the bed and stuff, but this is just our guest room, and that's the bathroom. But I'm going to be focusing on this like main area here, mostly right here, and Madeline's going to help me. So this little area has been the dreaded space in our house. It's just all this stuff was actually, well, most of it, not everything obviously, but most of it, especially what's in the boxes, was in a closet in our old house, and it was our craft closet. But this house is weird. It's huge, but it doesn't have a lot of closets or closet space, even in the basement. None of the closets in the basement even have shelves. So I struggled for the longest time with what to do in here, but I just wanted to use what I already have. I didn't really want to spend a lot of money, so I spent zero money. I used what we already had. I put Kinsley's little table down here, a rug that I had already, and then I moved the dresser from the guest room that was really not serving any purpose in there. I moved that in here, and now it's serving a purpose and it's used for craft storage. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. It obviously looks a ton better, which you will see in just a minute. This floor is really old and disgusting. I don't know that it had ever been cleaned, and the same goes for the basement windows. They are so gross. So I had to take my steam cleaner to them and try to break loose some of the old dirt that was on them, and then I'm using my 409 as well. But I still didn't get them like really clean, at least not to like my expectations of clean, but it was the best that I could do on this day because I was getting really tired. But I mopped the walls in here, you guys. So I'm using my O-Cedar Mop, and I put bleach water in there, and I mopped the floors, and I even mopped the walls because they were that gross. This is my handheld steam cleaner that I got on Amazon. I showed myself using this in a few videos where I used it on the windows, but this thing is awesome. I'll link it for you guys in the description. I feel like it's very affordable as well. So this is my O-Cedar Mop. You've probably seen other people using these mops. They are awesome. I love it because I can do things like this. I can get up on the walls. I love it because I can clean the baseboards with it. It just works for a lot of different things, and it does a really good job.
Kiss still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're on the horizon. You're on the horizon. I'm a butterfly who has only begun, taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life and what you give.
So here is the dresser I was talking about. Ideally, I would like to paint it at some point. I just really don't enjoy doing things like that, but it would look a lot better if I painted it. So I moved it in here, and we used all of the drawer space to put like crafting supplies and stickers and just all of that sort of stuff.
No other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. You're on the horizon. You're on the horizon. Let me tell you what I found. Leaving everything behind, knowing there is more in life than I would. Now I wanna embrace life. You and I side by side, knowing there is more in life than I would.
So then I wanted to make this little corner into the dog space, and if you can see my monkey swinging from the treadmill in the background, that was my life on this day. So first the beanbag and then this. I kept getting onto her. I've told her a million times the treadmill is not a toy. It's not turned on, so she cannot like accidentally turn it on. I have it like completely turned off where she can't do that. But when I was looking back at this footage, I was like, oh my goodness, she was literally swinging and hanging from my treadmill. I didn't notice it while I was busy cleaning, but when I look back at the footage, I did. So you'll have that. Kids will be kids. And on this day, my kids were being every bit of a kid, and they were driving me crazy. Madeline was helping me, but Kinsley was driving me crazy. And then they were fighting with each other, so that was driving me crazy.
I'm just in it for just the high life drift and the high life, just the high feel living in the high life drift, just the high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for just the high life drift and the high life, just the high feel living in the high life drift, just the high life twist on the high life. DJ got me twisted.
So as you can see, the space looks a ton better. I'm so happy. So if you enjoyed this process and you enjoyed seeing from how it started to how it looks now, then definitely leave me a thumbs up.
I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. We're moving to a drowning idea. I'm just in it for the thrill of it. I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. Drowning idea.
So now I'm just cleaning up our home gym. I just wanted to straighten up everything and put it kind of where it goes, and then pick up any trash or anything that didn't belong in there. And then I just vacuumed the floors really good, but just doing that little bit helped tremendously. And then I also cleaned out that window as well, and it was equally as disgusting. I'm just in it for just the high life drift and the high life, just the high feel living in the high life drift, just the high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for just the high life drift and the high life, just the high feel living in the high life drift, just the high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for Okay, so I'm fixing to make dinner. It's a really simple one and is my family's current favorite. And it's just sausage Alfredo. So I have Italian sausage here. I usually use a different brand, but this is all that they had, so hopefully it's still good. But I have a stick of Parmesan cheese because you're gonna want freshly shredded cheese. And then I have some minced garlic. You can mince your own if you want, but this is just easier. And then I have butter, French style green beans. These are our favorite, but you can use obviously whatever kind you want. I have some heavy whipping cream and some fettuccine noodles. So that is all you're going to need for this recipe, and I will link the recipe for the Alfredo in the description box. It's actually my friend Mandy in the Makings recipe, but it's like my family's favorite, and so that's what I follow to make it. So I'll put that link for you guys in the description. Okay, so this meal is really quick and easy to make, and my family loves it. My husband requests it at least once a week. So I'm just using these sausages and I just cut them up and then I put them in a pan and basically just brown them. It takes just a couple of minutes. And as you can see, Tucker down there begging, and I always give them, Bailey and Tucker, a piece of my sausage when I'm cutting it up. So they know that, and they were there and they were ready for it.
So I do.
When I make this recipe, Madeline always helps me by shredding the Parmesan cheese, and that helps me a ton. I used to make my Alfredo with just a sauce that you get in the jar, and I never really loved it, but it worked until I found this recipe from Mandy, and now it's the only thing I will ever use. It is so good. It tastes very similar to Olive Garden Alfredo, and it's so easy to make. I don't know where this has been my whole life, but I'm so excited to finally know this recipe.
If something is meant to be, I really felt for you, and I want you to be mine, 'cause you make me wanna sing, and so I do.
So that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and stay tuned until next week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.